Yo team, once again, you got two coaches here standing in front of you and you know what time it is. It's your at-home workout time. Today I got
Coach Mikael.
Yo, and I know me, Coach Nico. We here today
Yes.
with your at-home workout, guys. So you know what to do. If it is you're looking for results and know what you want to do with regards to it, find those results here. Where?
EFF Bootcamp.
That's what's up, guys. So, remember, keep that lookout for our second location as well in Tiger Valley, guys.
Tiger Valley.
In the north. That's what's up. And remember, check out our social media pages. Facebook, YouTube, even our Instagram. Check out the bio as well. And click on the link below if you have to. But otherwise, let's get into your workout. I myself, Coach Nico is ready. I know Coach Mikael is ready.
Always.
So let's get into
ready.
it. Alright team, time for your warm-up. Today I'll be your coach. Coach Mikael, we're demonstrating and doing the workout with you guys. So before we get started into the main workout, you know what is important. Our warm-up. Mikael, you ready?
Yes, Coach.
Get into it, bud.
Let's get going, Coach.
So jogging on the spot is the first one. Nice and easy. Shake out your shoulders. You know, Coach Les always does that shimmy if he has to sometimes. So we just want to keep it loose in the shoulders and just jog on that spot. So keep it nice and easy, guys. So this warm-up, remember, you're only going to work to 40% of the effort. You just want to warm up your muscles, lift up your heart rate a little bit before getting to the workout. So from this move, we're going to go into our second move, jumping on the spot, and we're going to add in those arms. Coach, can you turn to the side for me, please? That's it. So as you can see, he's staying on his toes. He's not jumping on my feet at any point. His body's up, chest is up at all times. Big squeezes every time. So first the elbows, comes in and then opens up with straight arms in order to lengthen out the chest, squeeze the back, and work that upper body. So remember, Coach, can you speak to me?
Always.
See what I mean? See what I mean, guys? Only 40%, not too much. Coach, can we change it up to that second one? That's it, guys. So we're gonna hit those butt kicks now. So with those butt kicks, we're warming up those quads, we're lifting the heart rate just to the next level of what is important for that workout. So remember, chest up, nice long back, heels all the way to the butt is our focus with regards to your warm-up, guys. And remember, control the pace that's comfortable for you. Alright, so we're gonna hit that last one. Jumping jacks, that's it, Coach. Now remember, guys, find a pace that's comfortable. We only wanna hit that 40%. Now on the jumping jacks, you wanna stay on your toes at all times. You wanna jump your feet open and close. At the same time you jump open, hands from hips, all the way to the ceiling. Slow it down if you have to. Alright teams, we got 3s, 2s, and time. Coach, well done, man. Are we good?
Nice. All good, Coach.
Alright, so
Let's
see
get
what I
into it.
mean? Coach is still talking. He didn't use
Get into it.
more than 40% of his effort rate. So guys, remember, you want to keep it nice and simple every single time. Alright Coach, let's get into the workout.
Let's get
Alright team, let's get into your workout. Alright team, so your workout today is an AB finisher.
There we go.
Alright
You know
team. So there's 3 sets. We're gonna discuss each set. But let's get into the first set first. Are you ready, Coach?
Ready, Coach?
Let's get into it. Our first set, we're gonna hit the lower body, guys. So our first exercise, for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna work AB. 2 exercises back to back with that finishing move. And we're gonna get there with that finishing move. We'll break it down for you. On your timers, legs wider than hips for me. That's it. On your timers, guys, you got 3s, 2s for that single squats. Time on, let's go. Now remember, on the single squat, your chest is always up every single time. You're gonna push your butt to the back every time for the squat. Coach, hit that side profile for the next 20 seconds for me. So take notice, he pushes his butt to the back, sitting down to knee height every time. His chest and his back is always nice and lifted. Slight arch in the upper back every time. Thanks, Coach, let's go. He sits down, knees never passes his toe line. And you got 3, 2, time. Our second exercise, we hit the deck and we got push-ups. That's it. Hands outside shoulders, plank position, 3s, 2s. Time on, we go all the way down and up with control. Now hands outside shoulders every time. In line with shoulders and chest, guys, very important. Now if you can't go all the way down, half the distance is fine also. So you find what's comfortable for you. If you cannot do this, hold. This is the position you want to hold. Straight back, hips, ankles in line. But if you can, hit the push-ups for me with Coach. You got 3s, 2s, time. Now like that ABA, we go back into your first exercise, that squat position. All right, team, coach, front profile. 3s, 2s, time on. Now we discussed the squat already. We understand we need to push the butt to the back to sit down. Now let's focus on hands. He has his hands up for balance, sitting down. His chest is always to the front. His chin is always to the front every single time. And that's how he controls his squat. Sitting down to knee height, sitting down onto the heels and pushing through those heels when standing up every time. You got 5 seconds, coach. That's it. Easy does it. 3s, 2s, time. 2, we hit the dip. We go into that B exercise, that push-ups. One more time. Hands outside shoulders. 3s, 2s, time on. Now remember, you have your 3 options of what is comfortable for you. You got that plank hold, coach. You got that half a distance. And you got the full range. So find out what's comfortable for you. But remember, hands outside shoulders in line with your chest. Body in one line from hips to ankles all the way through. You got 9 seconds, coach. That's it, full control. Chin always looking to the front or down. 3s, 2s, time. All right, team, time for your finishing move. Your finishing move is a combination, which is our burpee, but we're gonna break it down for the first time. 3s, 2s, time on. Squat down, hands flat, step to plank, step back to squat, and stand up. One more time, squat down, hands flat, step to plank, step back to squat, and stand up. One more time, we break it down. Squat down, hands flat, step to plank, step feet back outside your hands, step back up and stand in your squat. That's the form of your burpee, guys. Very important. 3s, 2s, time. Well done, coach. Thanks for that.
All good.
All right, team. That was set number 1. Now we're gonna break it down into set number 2. All right. We're gonna do the same form. We'll break it down nice and easy. So now's that time for you to have that quick sip of water. You got exactly 20 seconds.
Nice and easy.
Before we get in. Now coach is feeling it, he's in it, but we want you to get those results, and this is how we're gonna do it. So the next one, we're gonna focus now on those core muscles. Give me that 6-pack that they want, right coach?
There we go. There we go.
All right, dude. So
There we go.
We're gonna hit the dip for the first one. 10 seconds go, so we hit the dip. We got that C crunches. All right, so take notice of form, guys. Turn to the side a little for me, good. 5 seconds. 3s, 2s, time on. Now with that C crunch, you want to focus on trying getting your knees to your chest, chest to knees. So you're lifting your shoulder blades off the floor, bringing your knees to on top of your hips. Now if you cannot do this, option 1, hold your knees and focus on the crunch. That's it. This is what you can do. If you cannot do this, feet to the floor, focus only on the crunch for me, as high as you can. All right, coach, let's hit it up. You got 10 seconds. Give me that full C crunch. That's it. You got 5 seconds. 3s, 2s, and time. Team, we turn around. We got mountain climbers. Thanks, coach. 3s, 2s, time on. So with your mountain climbers, you want to make sure hands is underneath your shoulders, just like the push-up. Shoulders are forward over his hands. His body's nice and straight in a plank position. And he drives his knees forward towards his chest, keeping his hips stable and nice and low every time. You got 10 seconds. Now remember, take notice of the feet, guys. It's always splitting. It's never stopping and meeting each other. You got 3s, 2s, time. Back down. We hit that C crunch. Now you got those 3 options. Option number 1, we're gonna hit those crunches. 3s, 2s, time. So you hit the crunches for option number 1. Option number 2, we're gonna put our knees on top of our hips and try and touch those ankles, if you can. And then option 3, where we want that C crunch, full extension. Now remember, on that C crunch, you wanna focus on breath. Exhale as you hit the crunch, inhale as you lay down. That's what you want. You wanna control it every time. You have 3s, 2s, time. We turn around and we hit now, back into your mountain climbers. Find that plank position, stabilize, hold it there, and we got 3s, 2s, time on. So you want to drive your knees forward towards your chest. Look it out. Coach is touching my hand every time, bringing his knees forward. Shoulders is always nice and over his hands. Very important. Lift your head up for me, coach. That's it. So we want to engage that core every time. Take notice, his feet never meets each other at the back. Always splitting and hitting the mountain climber. You got 5 seconds. 3s, 2s, and time. Team, we go back into the burpee. We're going to break it down once again. Now guys, let's work on it. Remember, it's the squat, the most important. 3s, 2s, time on. 1 squat, hands flat, step back into plank, step back into squat, and stand up. Once again, take notice, hands is flat underneath his shoulders every time. As he steps back into plank, all the way into that push-up position or that mountain climber position. That's it, keep going, coach, stay with that form, that's it. Now I'm gonna ask coach to show the jump out. So he pops out for the full burpee, pops back in, stands up, gives me 1 more. And time. All right, team. Now that we know that finishing move, now you can level that finishing move up for the next round. All right, coach?
Yes, yes.
All right,
Let's go.
Core is ready. We worked a little bit on the form of the burpee and we pulled it up. We got that final round. We're gonna heat it up and we're gonna change it up. All right, coach, are you ready? You good?
Coach.
All right, team, now remember, add that sip of water. You got exactly 15 seconds before we get in to your next round. And we're gonna start off with your lunges, guys. And we're gonna hit up a new move on your second one. So, AB, with that finisher to hit it up on. Our first one, we hit our backward stepping lunges. Point, there we go. Take notice of feet underneath his hips. That's the first one. 3s, 2s, time on. As he steps back into a lunge, he drops his back knee to the floor. So he's gonna take a step back. His ankle is in line with his hips every time. He doesn't cross over. Ankle in line with knee and hips every time. Hands is to the front, chin is to the front, focusing on form, keeping his chest up every time. Turn side profile for me. As he takes a side step back to on his back toe, he drops his back knee to the floor, hitting 90 degrees. He got 3s, 2s, time. I lost my words, they almost, guys, my fault. Alright, let's go to the push-up, dive bombs, guys. Hands outside shoulders. We hit that dive bomb. 3s, 2s, time on. Starting position from a downward dog. He goes down and he lifts and he curves all the way up. Then he returns all the way down and hips to the ceiling. Option, we go down all the way into the downward dog. Lifts his hips up back to downward dog position. Now take notice of form. Thanks, coach. Hit that option for me. Form starts always from the downward dog position. He comes down with the shoulders, curves as low as he can in the push-up, then lifts his hips and returns back to downward dog. You got 3s, 2s, and time. Team, we go back into our sideline, backward stepping lunges. 3s, 2s, time on, let's go, that's it. So with those lunges, once again, you want to focus on that form, guys. He steps back onto the back toe, drops his back knee towards the floor, chest and back, straight up, core is braced, hands for balance and chin to the front, looking and focusing on his form every time. He has 3s, 2s, and time. Team, we hit it down. We got that dive bomb, push-ups, hands outside shoulders, hips to the ceiling. We got 3s, 2s, time on. We go down, lifting up into an upper dog, then return all the way back into that low position. So he goes down, curves underneath, back up, down, and up again with the hips. Now remember your option. Down we go. From this position, he lifts his hips up and returns to the position. Take notice of form. He doesn't move his legs at any point for either of the options and stays in one position. He has 3s, 2s, time. All right, team, time for that finisher. Let's get into it. The final exercise. We're gonna break it down for 2 reps and we're gonna hit it up to chase it up. 3s, 2s, time on. Squat down, hands flat, under shoulders, pop back to plank, back to squat, and stand up. One more time. Step back out, that's it. Now remember your option, check it out, the step out burpee. Step it out if you need the option. But otherwise, let's hit it up, coach. Let's hit it up. That's it. Finish up your burpees, whatever you want. Remember, controlled form. Squat down, jump out, jump in, then stand up. You got 5 seconds. That's enough for 2 burpees, coach. Give me that last one. 3s, 2s, time, team. Well done, coach. That was your workout, guys. You're from EFF, Coach Mikael and Coach Nico.
Yes.
So let's change it up. Let's drop that heart rate and let's stretch it out. Let's set you up for you to dominate the rest of your day. All right, team, you just finished your workout. Let's stretch it out. Coach has had a good workout. He broke the sweat. I hope you did too as well. Now remember,
Definitely.
this is the place where you want to get those results. But before that, let's get into your stretch. Let's stretch it out. First one, we hit down to the floor. Knees nice and wide, toes together at the back, child's pose. We go all the way down. Now remember, after that dive bounce, we need to release this lower back. Very important. So you want to lift up. Knees nice and wide every time. From this position, we come forward and we hit that upward dog one more time. That's it. So we hit that cat curl, pushing up your back up to the upper bar, to the ceiling. Squeezing your hips, bringing it forward, tucking your head between your shoulders. Lengthening out that spine. From this position, we take our feet. We walk our feet outside our hands for me, please. That's it. Setting down into the deepest sumo squat you can. Now your focus here is to keep your hips lower than your knees. Remember, this is not a squat, this is a stretch, guys. You want to lengthen out, open up those hips. Keep your chest up, back nice and long every time. Flat feet, not on your toes. Flat feet, guys, very important. Grab hold of your ankles, coach, shift your hips to the ceiling. All right, let's see if coach has those nice hamstrings, guys. So you want to look for straight legs. All right, so we need to lengthen out those hamstrings all the way through. Nice and long, neck tucked in every time. Coach, bend your knees, slowly rise to the top for me. That's it. Big rise through the shoulders and spine. We hit up now, quad stretch. One heel to your butt. That's it. So take notice of form. Chin to the front, chest back, nice and in line. Core is balanced. He takes his knee and he makes sure knees are together. His heel comes all the way to the butt, keeping his form nice and strong every single time. We change it up, coach, other side. That's it. So find that balance. Make sure all 4 points on your foot is flat to the floor. Find that core structure. Find that balance. Keep your chest up, shoulders to the back, chin to the front every time. Try and get your knees together every time and heel towards your butt. Try and get it as close as you can. All right, coach, we change it up. Let's get up those shoulder stretches. That's it. So what that shoulder is coming across, he's pulling that shoulder across the body. Now remember, his shoulder's not lifted, guys. It's not like that. It is down and he's pulling it across the body. Remember, we just want to release that shoulders, guys. Nice, coach. Other side. There we go. So remember, not up, down and relaxed. Relax the shoulder and pull it across your body so it can lengthen out the back of the muscle into the shoulder every time. That's it. All right, team, we hit up those triceps. That's it. So one hand goes behind, other hand onto your elbow. So we're gonna pull that arm and we're gonna try and lengthen down your opposite hand down towards the center part of your spine. Lengthening out that tricep is our focus, is what we're looking for. Coach, change it up. That's it. Nice. So like I said, opposite hand takes the elbow, brings it across and focuses on getting down as middle of the spine as far as you can. All right, coach, first thing for me. Last one, hands behind the back. Open up the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades. That's it. So his chest is nice and proud and look at it. Explosive, functional fitness, Salt River, guys. Take note. All right, guys, remember, lift your chest nice and proud. Hands as high as you can. Chin to the front. That's it. Last one. Hands to the ceiling, as tall as you can. Big breath through your nose, as tall as you can. Lift yourself up to the ceiling, onto your toes if you have to. As you release, take a deep breath. Release that breath and tilt forward towards your toes for me, coach. That's it. Touch your toes and just let it relax. Bend your knees, coach, and slowly rise. That was your workout from us here, Coach Mikael, and myself, Coach Nico. That was your workout for today. Well done, Coach.
Nice, Coach. Well done.
All right, team. So remember those 3 platforms. You got YouTube, you got Facebook, and you have Instagram. Now remember, on those platforms, you gotta like, you gotta share, and you gotta repost So don't forget, guys, if you are looking for those results, this is the place to be. And don't forget about Tiger Valley. Until next time, myself, Coach Nico, Coach Miguel, we out.